holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Wow, look at the tree. The tree's up. It's decorated so nice. All the decorations I love. All the candy canes. All the lights shining so brightly. And they're all different colors. That's what I like. And I always have to have a candy cane on my tree. And all I need to buy, what do you think? Look at this cute little Christmas dress idea. Paired it with some black boots. And it can make any holiday party fun and festive. You see? We can all get in the fun, festive mode. All it takes is a lit tree, decorations, peace and love in your heart, some good aromatherapy with food cooking in the background. You know, I was talking the other day about why the homes nowadays, they build brand new homes and they make the kitchens really, really tiny. Why do you think that is? Well, it's because we've kind of gotten away from, because everything is more expensive. So it costs more money to run the train, so to speak. So we have to get in this hustle mode, like, I've got to work, I've got to work, I've got to work, I've got to make the money, I've got to make the money. And then there is no time unless you are dedicated to do meal prep, which my son and his girlfriend are so amazing. They do it every week and she only has one day off. And I was talking to her and I said, why do you think the kitchens are smaller now? And she's like, because people don't cook like they used to. It used to be the woman would be at home and she would have the meal made for the kids when they get home from school. That's the kind of mom I was. And we just made it work. We never had a lot of money. But now everybody wants the nice car, the fancy car, the huge amount of presents underneath the tree, the work. I gotta get the brand new car. I gotta keep up with the Joneses. I've gotta get the nicest house, even though it doesn't have a big kitchen. I'm not gonna have time to cook anyway because I'm gonna be working so hard to be able to afford to live here. So then you got the latchkey kids, which is a saying when the parents are working so much that the kids have to come home and let themselves in. And then most of them don't know how to cook, so they just put something in the microwave. And then we learn this whole life of letting yourself into the house, warming something in the microwave, working harder. Nobody teaches you about education, or nobody teaches you in school about finances and how you could possibly be your own entrepreneur, your own boss one day. Maybe you would have a great idea that could catapult this world into a better place. But no, everybody wants to be on antidepressants and stifled energy or energy drinks to get through the day. And then we're either jitter to get through the day, or we're so relaxed because we're on this antidepressant and that antidepressant, and then we lose track of even feelings or emotions. So we either go to that or that, but do we ever go inward? Do we ever look for the answers inside of ourselves? Or are we just so busy? We gotta get to this job. I gotta make this amount of money. I need to impress these people in my life. I've got to keep my wife happy. I've got to keep my children happy. I must work 1 million hours a week to maintain this lifestyle. Well, what kind of lifestyle? I want to talk about lifestyles today, because obviously this is a lifestyle channel. And so I want to get at the point across today on what type of lifestyle are you choosing to live now? And you see, we all go to the grocery store, we all see the price tags, we all. And do you know what? It can either make you go back to the simplicities of a bigger kitchen, making food at home, using organic ingredients, growing your own food, or you can choose to do the hustle and bustle of the sitting in your car for an hour to get to your commute, working a job you hate, but it pays good money and it pays the bills and it. And each time you do it, your soul just gets more and more dead. And it becomes this like vicious cycle of, I need more money, I've got to do this, I have to make everybody happy in my life. And there are so many people that achieve all their material greatness that they ever had or ever could hope for. Like me, you know, I've achieved so many great goals doing it my way, not the traditional way. And I could be ridiculed for that. Like, oh my God, how dare you not work a 9-to-5 job, and how dare you step out of the box and do something different, Ursula. How could you do that? Let me go close my dryer door because I feel like all we can hear is the dryer. So hold on. Okay. I just wanted to show you my outfit one more time, of course. How dare you, Ursula, wear clothes like that? Do you realize you're 54 years old? What? Do you understand that this whole world has been programmed for you to do it a certain way? You're supposed to go to the doctor, you're supposed to get on antidepressants, you're supposed to get on cholesterol medicine, you're supposed to eat the food that is double sprayed with pesticides now, because once one spray was not enough, because now your immune system is getting used to that. So now we got to double spray the produce. We've got to do everything we can to try to do this population control thing. And everybody's getting sicker and sicker. And we're wondering, what is going on? What is going on? To me, I feel like it's because we stopped listening to ourselves. We all have this inner voice. Comes right here, whether you want to call it God, spirit, what. We all have this guided voice right here, inside of ourselves, right here. And it will direct us to everything our body needs, where we need to be financially, how to get there financially. We all have the answers inside here, right here. But what happens is we get into this matrix of life trying to afford everything and getting this and doing this and keeping up with the Joneses and all the parties and all the supplements that they sell us and all the carotene that causes, you know, problems and everything that happens with all the situations and the stuff that we're following. And we wonder why our body's breaking down and our minds are breaking down and our soul is breaking down. And we no longer trust ourselves and our intuition, our God-given intuition, to guide us and lead us to our true passion and motivation, inspiration and joy. So when I discovered this, and I spent that year alone, and I had nothing to do but just be in my house that I created for myself with everything I love here. I call this my healing home, because it truly is. I had to take a look in the mirror and say, why don't I have all the answers? Where are the answers coming from? Who am I listening to for guidance? Why don't I feel good? Why did I gain this weight? Why? Well, it's because I looked outside myself for my whole life. I looked outside myself for guidance, for love, for acceptance, for peace, for joy. Everything I didn't know that I had inside. I had abandoned all my gifts, all my talents, you see, when you go through trauma in your life, there is a certain amount of trauma that you can go through before your pain receptors go up and you're just like, you know, like, I can't think this, I can't feel this. So you medicate yourself, you do whatever you can so that you don't think this, you don't feel it, and you don't want to relive the trauma you've been through. You want to run from it. And I spent my whole life running. Anytime anything wasn't comfortable or I didn't like it, I ran. If a relationship did this or that, I ran. I just spent my whole life running. And now I'm finally in a place to my life where I've stopped running and I'm searching for the answers right here inside of myself. And because I'm doing that, and because I'm feeling the feelings and I'm working through them and I'm making sure that I meditate every day and my cup is full, because I don't have any energy if I'm giving everything, if I give all my energy to everybody else and then I don't have time to replenish, I don't have anything left. And that's half of America, that's half of the world right now. People are just going. They don't have time to cook. They don't have time to take care of themselves. There's just not enough hours in the day. Unless you prioritize your health, your journey, your love for yourself, and you discover, what is it that lights my fire every day? What is it that comes natural to me that I could make money from? And I don't even feel like it's work. It is. It's just here. It's just one of my talents or how I was born. Why do we make things so complicated? So when you go through your awakening or your whatever it's called in your life, which is only a means that you finally stop abandoning yourself, because that's all it is, because we don't know better, the way we grew up, the way that our parents were, the way we were raised, the trauma we went through, whatever it is, until you go inward and take a look at yourself and do the crying, do the journaling, do the work, because it is work, and it's going to feel like you're dying, because you are. You say goodbye to your ego and you just say, okay, what are my passions? What do I love? What are my God-given talents? And then you start living on purpose every single day and you start talking about the bright things of life. One day I woke up and I just didn't want my nails anymore. I had my acrylic nails on for 15 years or so, like ridiculous, because I thought that that's what made me more beautiful. Like if everything's put together, like my hair, my face, my body, my nails, my toes, then everything, people won't see how bad I'm hurting inside, because on the outside, it looks pretty good, But how's the inside of your engine? How's the inside of your car look? How's the inside of your life when nobody's watching look? Are you in bed crying because you work so much and you're so exhausted and your husband doesn't pay attention to you and you've gained weight and you can't afford anything anymore and you don't have time to make the home cooked meals that'll make you feel so amazing? You're not taking the time to meal prep. You're not taking the time to go to the gym. You're just existing on caffeine, so much caffeine every single day that your adrenaline glands, whatever it is, adrenals are getting all messed up. Your chakras are all blocked. You're just so numb. You become so numb. I was numb for 21 years. Like, looking back at pictures, I looked like I was the Walking Dead. I was so tired. I did everything to try to keep up with everything and almost killed myself with breast cancer and several, hysterectomy. I did a D&C, and then I did a partial hysterectomy because my body was just shutting down and I wouldn't stop bleeding. And there's certain things that happen, to women, especially because we're supposed to be in our feminine energy. In a perfect world, it was designed to have our king go work and take the stress out, because they're adapted. They're hunters. That's what they do. They're good at it. And then we are to be a soft place for our king to come home to with a meal cooked. I'm forever going to believe that that's the best way. I'm going to forever believe that that's the best way, because that's the best I feel. When I'm in my homemaker role, and when I get to be at home and I get to have the smells of the aromas and to get excited to cook and have my house clean and my laundry's done, my bed's made, the clutter's put away, everything has a place. I've had time to meditate and refill my cup in the morning and get guidance and direction to where I'm supposed to go now. Now what? Daily. Now what? You'll find, and men do this too, you need to do this as well. You'll find, excuse me, you'll find that life just gets so much simpler and easier. And like all the things that when I first bought this house, I was like, oh, I was so excited. I get to buy. And I bought the furniture and I bought everything. And I spent a couple of years just fixing it up and buying the perfect mirrors that I wanted and the this and the that. And I just got immersified in just to this, wow, I get to design this. This is my healing home. I get a biomat room. I get an exercise room. And I was so excited because I had accomplished this huge, major goal at 50 to buy a home on my own after giving my husband our home that we raised our kids in. I gave it to him and walked away. Sometimes you have to give your life, your past life, your life that's not working for you anymore. You got to give it away. Say, you know what? This is not serving me anymore. This old shoe does not fit my foot anymore. These clothes that I used to wear, that I used to hide in, no longer serves me, because guess what? I'm pretty great. I'm pretty wonderful. And I deserve to wear cute little things if I want. I deserve to put on nylons. I deserve to just dress my body and dress my mind however I want. I get to dress up and put this Christmas tree up myself just because. Do you understand where I'm going on this message today? I always say, I never know what I'm going to say when I do these Christmas messages or birthday messages or just getting on here in general, where it's going to lead me. But I always say, God, please direct this somehow, make it make sense to whoever needs it. I need water. Whew, I need water. I've been going and going and I forgot my water, even as simple as that. Like, your body will shut down if it doesn't get what it needs. Water, Celtic salt underneath your tongue every morning, baking soda, go to the gym, go for a walk, get out in nature, touch a tree, hug a tree for gosh sakes, go without your shoes. Hydrate. Hydrate. Water. That's why I love water so much, because water is the source of life. If we have water, we can live with just water alone. You know what I mean? So today, during this Christmas time, I just wanted to say I love you. And I know that the world seems to be going crazy out there and the economy is getting more expensive and stuff. But I believe I never let, even with COVID, I was already ahead of the game. I had already kind of got my own business going on. I had already got my house. I had already had everything I needed to sustain my life during that time, that it never affected me at all. See, if you work on your life and work on yourself during these times when it seems like the world is going nuts, you have the ability to stay calm in the storm. You have the ability every single day to stay calm in this storm. And then you develop these repetitive things every day that keeps your mind, body, and soul in line. Like waking up, saying, looking in the mirror, fist pumping yourself, saying you're beautiful, saying you're handsome. And then you wake up and you meditate, get quiet with your mind. So many people don't get quiet with their mind. They've always got earbuds in. They've always got a TV show going. They've always got somebody else telling them what to do. Your parents told you what to do for years. Some people don't even know how to operate unless they're told what to do. How sad. So what I'm telling you today is I invite you to possibly change it a little bit and see if it changes the course of your life. This is free. Nothing I'm telling you to do costs any money. I'm just simply inviting you to go inward today and take a look at your life and listen to that abandoned child's voice that is inside of you that possibly has been screaming to get out with health problems and anger and rage. Do you ever wonder the car rage is just ridiculous. I'm just calm in a storm. I'm just driving calmly and everybody around me is, you know, like cussing, flipping people off, and just a storm. So take this as a note at the end of this is, do you want to be the calm or do you want to be the storm? We get to live our life in the calm or in the storm, the rage, the anger, how can I get through one more day? For me, I have chosen calm and peace and love and joy. And I promise that the people that I have in my life, organically in my daily life, there is not very many, and I can promise you that. Because I value my time and energy enough to not give it to everybody. And when I give it to you guys, I give it to you forever here. But it does not cost me my life. It just cost me this 23 minutes or however long it is. And I love you so much. And that's why I'm gonna forever come to you. And people say, oh, you've changed, you're boring now, whatever. Boring, if boring is knowing who I am and being in touch with me and feeling the best I've ever felt, then I'll take it over a storm any single day. So I invite you to find some different things that can calm your spirit down. Journaling, praying, meditating, and find that peace that surpasses all understanding. And if you got something out of this message today, please leave it in the comments below so that we can help others. And I love you, and I love the Christmas season. and I love making videos for you. And I don't make a lot of money on these YouTube videos. I just don't. But I do it because I love it, and I'm passionate. And if I can help one person in a day feel better than they did before, then I feel like I am doing my job and my purpose. And that's all I want in life, is to have a more happy, peaceful, amazing life for myself and for you that's watching. So I love you, and I am wanting you to have the best Christmas season, holiday Vlogmas season ever. And then carry that, not only during this time of year, but carry that same emotion of love and kindness and giving and peacefulness and tranquility and home-cooked meals in your beautiful kitchen, because it's better for you and it makes you feel happy. Take that every day of your life and multiply it by sharing it with so many other people. It's called giving back. When you know better, you do better. And make this world a better place with just you first. You first. Look in the mirror. You first. Don't be a Karen. And then you have the ability to touch many, many, many people's lives. I will forever love you. And I will forever be grateful that you're here with me. I love you for watching.